Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Ashley with Ash Money Budgeting, and today I'm going to be doing a budget with me for today's paycheck. So happy November. It's Friday, November 3rd. So this will be our first paycheck of November that we'll be stuffing and budgeting for. So I'm just going to go straight into it and show you guys what I do on payday. So I'm just going to write in here November 3rd paycheck. So my paycheck is the total that's in my bank account right now is $2,610. I do always do a buffer $250. So we're gonna subtract $250. So the total that I'm gonna work with minus $250 buffer is going to be, actually, perfectionist. Okay, so that's going to be $2,360 that we'll be working with today. So always first and foremost is I'm going to be going through my bills to see what needs to be stuffed because those are obviously the most important. So we'll start with bills here. And I usually just grab my binder and kind of go through it. So first we'll be going with rent. I do pay $2,900. So we'll divide that by 4 Fridays, which is going to give us $725. So rent, $725. Moving on to long-term care insurance. That is going to be $200 for the month. That gets taken out on the 1st, so I just paid that. So for today, later when we cash stuff, it'll be $50. Jiu-jitsu is $130 a month. So we're going to round up to 33. Lemonade. I do have to count this and see how much is in there because I think I stuffed a little extra than I normally did. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. So the total for that is 129, so minus 99, which is 30. And there's 2 more Fridays, so I have to pay. This gets auto drafted from my account, so that will be $15 towards lemonade. And then I'm gonna do the same for T-Mobile. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 1, 2, 3. So 103 and 174 is the total of the bill. Minus 103 is 71, and we'll divide that by 2. So we'll round up to 36. I don't know if you guys can hear in the background. That's my dog Leo. I think I've said this, I think he's done this before in a video, but after he eats his breakfast or dinner, he like rolls around all over the carpet and against the couch. So if you hear that, that's what he's doing right now. Okay, car insurance, we will not be stuffing. That is paid for my husband's car. That's paid up until January. And then my Tesla insurance is going to be coming out of my business account. So that won't be getting stuffed. Car payment, I took the money out because I'm going to be depositing it into the bank account. But I am going to write it here because I'm gonna make sure I allocate 67, which I would have stuffed, in addition to what I unstuffed here. So that's all for bills. So we're gonna add that up, and we will see. The total is, I hope everyone had a nice Halloween if you guys celebrate it. I did work till about 7 and then just came home. We didn't pass out candy. our door is pretty hard to get to. So it's really hard. I don't even think people know where our front door is, but our neighborhood goes all out, so there were kids everywhere. So I hope they had fun. I hope you guys had fun if you dressed up or went out with your family. Okay, so the total for bills is $926. So minus $926. Left we have $1434. Oh my gosh, my brother just texted me. Okay. Next, we're gonna go into my green binder, which is gonna be high priority. And we are not going to be stuffing a lot of envelopes. I will kind of tell you guys in a little bit, but I'm actually going to be unstuffing quite a few envelopes and actually just throwing that money at our credit card that I've been wanting to pay off. I'll talk about that in a bit though. So let's look in here. Okay, so beauty will get 50. I just got a facial yesterday, which was amazing because my skin's been really dry, but I'm getting a haircut. My hair's pretty long right now, but I'm going to get a trim next week, so I'm going to stuff for that. The glare of my lights above is kind of getting in the way. Okay, so beauty got 50. We're skipping all of these. Okay, taxes will get 25. Okay, Nelly and Leo, they do need a haircut each, so I think I'm going to schedule that for next week. They'll get 50. No. Vet emergency, I do want to keep building this up. It's going to get 40. Okay, car maintenance. So normally I'm not stuffing everything. I'm kind of picking like my top priorities right now, and then I'll hit those first. And then if I have money left over at the end, I'll kind of go back through and see if I can add or stuff any additional envelopes. But like I said, I really want to pay off our credit card by the end of the year, so I'm only going to be stuffing a little bit of my envelopes and not everything. Okay, so that's going to be it for our green binder. And then we'll go into a white binder. I just break it down by binder because it's easier for me to stuff that way. That's just how my brain works. Okay. So clothes is gonna get 40. I'm trying to stock up so I can go on a mini shopping spree. Nespresso is gonna get 20. For all my coffee drinkers out there, tell me what your favorite drink is right now. I've been making my most of the time I've been making my coffee at home, and I'm gonna be placing an espresso order to get some pods because my favorite pod is out. It's the holiday peppermint pinwheel. It's my favorite, so I'm about to buy like a couple boxes of those. It's so good. I'm excited for that. Okay, sporting events will get 100 because we are paying ourselves back for the UFC fight. I don't know if you guys have Chase, but I put the tickets on my Chase credit card, and they have this new feature called pay over time. So it's weird. You like go onto your statement and you can see the transaction, and there's a little option that says pay over time. So I just clicked on it to see what it was for the sporting events, and it breaks it down into like 6 payments. I believe ours are like 167, and it's 0 interest. So you basically paid over time with 0 interest. So I decided to do that for the UFC ticket. So that was pretty cool. Emergency fund's gonna get 50. Oh, sorry, that was loud. Okay, and that is gonna be it for the white binder. So we are working with $9.95 left to stuff still. Let me sketch this. Okay, Christmas. Let me just write purple binder. I wonder if you guys can hear my dryer in the background. It's kind of loud. Okay, Christmas. We'll be getting its normal 40. So, okay. Chargers will be getting stuffed because we are starting to pay for next year's season tickets already. So that's gonna get 42. Time off. So if you guys haven't heard from me talk about this, if you're new, time off is basically like me making my own PTO because, oops, I am self-employed. So I just try, this is my first time building up this envelope because when we went to Hawaii in the summer, I had cash stuff for it, but I didn't have any extra money for like when we came back and had to catch up on bills, and it was kind of stressful. So I decided to do that and just kind of put some money away every paycheck. Okay, and then climbing is the only other thing getting stuffed because that is a membership, and that will get $26. Okay, so that's gonna leave us with $847. I'm gonna grab my envelopes from my wallet. So let me grab that really fast. I don't have them next to me. Okay. So from my wallet, okay, so Target has 21 left over. So I'm gonna keep that 20 in there. And then I'm gonna just stuff an additional 20, so it has 40. So Target will get 20. Grocery has 50, 55, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. And then I do want to stuff 200 total because we didn't order meal prep this week. So I'm going to be cooking all the food. So I will stuff 140 in here. Okay. And then takeout does not have anything left. I charged my car yesterday and it was after I had worked all morning. So I was pretty hungry. So I got sushi and a coffee. So takeout will get 30. Okay, so let me add up each category. So white is gonna get, our total is 210. And then we'll add up green. $229. $148. And $190. Okay, so we'll start with our original $23.60. We'll subtract $9.26, which is bills, $229, which is my green binder, $210, which is my white binder, 148 purple binder, and 190, which is my wallet. Okay, so we have $657 left. I did do this off camera, and I am allocating $530 to debt. So that leaves us with 127. The reason I have 127 extra is I did budget this off camera, and originally it zeroed out after allocating the debt, but I did get a refund from Geico for like 100, I think it was around 127, it was like $122, but because I had paid ahead for my Corolla insurance till January because it's a 6-month premium, and I canceled that because I have my Tesla now, so they did reimburse me. So I do have an extra $127 to work with, so we're gonna go and see what else we can stuff in here. Let's see, what shall we do? I think I will do my Roth. Yeah, so we'll add Roth. Let's do 50. So minus 50. Okay, 77 left. Let's look in. I think I'm gonna do Costco because I do wanna do a Costco run soon. So this is gonna be my white binder. So we'll erase that. So Costco, let's do 50 in Costco as well. So that's gonna leave us with $27. I'll do Coachella. We'll just do the 27 in Coachella. Okay, so let me re-add my white binder because we added a couple of things there. And this should hopefully add up. And then I will tell you guys about my plan to pay off our credit card. Okay, so let's see if this all adds up. Minus 926, minus 287, minus 279, minus 148, minus 190, 530. Nice. And then minus 530 for the debt. Okay, so all the money's accounted for. The reason that I picked 530 for debt, originally I had it at 500, but I will show you why how I got 530. So if you guys have watched any of my other videos, like the main thing that me and my husband are trying to do is pay off one of our credit cards that had a high balance at the beginning of the year. I want to say in April it was around $11,000, and we have been just throwing all our extra money towards it, with also still doing things that we enjoy to do. So obviously, like, we have Charger season tickets, we are going to the UFC fight, but other than like those couple things, we've been really putting all our extra money towards paying off that credit card. And we actually paid off, if you watched any of my 52-week challenge Unstuffing, that's where all that money went to, and we paid off about $7,000 of that credit card in 6 months, which I think is amazing. So the balance on that credit card, I'll just write it up here. So the balance on that credit card is $1,900. I didn't do any payment towards our debt last stuffing, just because our income's a little bit lower right now, just because around the holidays things start to slow down a bit for training. But it was kind of frustrating because I really wanted to pay this off before the end of the year. So I knew this paycheck was going to be a decent one. So I was like, okay, I'm going to allocate as much as I can towards it, which was going to be $500. So originally I was like, okay, $1,900 minus $500, still $1,400 left. So what I decided on was I'm going to unstuff a lot of my sinking funds. It just doesn't make sense for me to have that money sitting here in front of me when I can pay it off. It's funny because I feel like these envelopes don't have a lot, like it's frustrating to me because I'm like, oh, I'm trying, for example, like I'm trying to build up these envelopes like gifts and vision and first home, and they each like have no more than, I want to say like $200 in them. But I decided just to like write down all my sinking funds and how much was in each. And then when you start to add them up, you realize like, oh, I have saved a lot. They're just in different categories. So what I did was I went through, I'm going to keep some of my sinking funds, but I did go through and make a list. So these are all the envelopes that I'm going to be pulling from in my stuffing video. So we'll go ahead, we'll stuff all this, but then I'm going to go through and unstuff all these categories. So all these categories, I just decided like it's better off to pay the credit card now than to have this money sitting here, because a lot of them, like I haven't even used any money from gifts. It's nice to have, but I just want to allocate that towards our credit card, because I think once that credit card is paid off mentally, I'll feel a lot better. And then that's going to free up a lot of extra money for us to rebuild these sinking funds. Because my plan after we pay off that credit card is to take a little break from throwing all our money at debt and just get our sinking funds built up. And then after that, the things that we're focusing on paying off are going to be my student loans and then my husband's Civic. So my plan for after, I'll say maybe starting January or February, I'll start putting a little more money towards debt. But after we pay this off, which is hopefully going to be in a couple, like this week once I unstuff everything, the next, I want to say like 8 to 10 paychecks, I'm going to just start to build these back up. And then after that, my plan is to just start doing some savings challenges. I have a bunch that I haven't done yet. And then once those saving challenges are done, we'll alternate between paying my student loans and then paying the car. So that we are still paying towards debt, but it's not like our number one focus. Because it is tough. If you guys, I mean, any of you guys know that are trying to pay off debt when all your extra money is going towards that, it's kind of hard to live like that all the time. So giving ourselves a little break after that. But yeah, so after I calculated all this, it was $1,370. So originally I had $500 towards debt. So I just cut some money out of other categories to put $530 towards it. So then once I unstuff these, $1,370 plus the $530, boom, we're gonna pay that credit card off. So super excited about that. Also a little bummed that I'm gonna have to rebuild these, but I feel like I'll be able to rebuild these more now that I looked at the last couple months, and on average we were putting like an extra $1,200 towards debt. So all that money will be freed up to stuff things. So that's the plan. I'm going to go into my cash planning sheet next, which is just going to be how I figure out which denominations are going to go. So let me just write everything in really fast. Yeah, you guys can see that. Okay. So believe it's November. I'm like trying to figure out what we're gonna do for Thanksgiving. We most likely are just gonna be going to my mother-in-law's house, which is what we do most years. I just don't really want to cook, so hopefully they're down to order food. Do you guys cook? Do you order food? Do you guys go out to eat? We typically always cook, like we'll do the whole thing, but the last couple of years we've been ordering from this place called Bristol Farms, which is pretty similar to Whole Foods, but they do like side dishes, dessert, and they do the turkey and ham that's already pre-cooked. It still takes like 2 to 3 hours to reheat, but it's really nice. I mean, cooking a turkey is a mission. You have to do it all day. Oops. So yeah, let me know what you guys do for Thanksgiving, or if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, if you do something else. I have a couple clients that don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but they still get together with their family. So let me know what you guys do. Just took a sip of my coffee. Okay, so now that I have everything written down, I'm gonna pick the denomination. So we'll start up here with rent. So we're gonna do 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 $100 bills, a 20 and a 5. Long-term care is gonna get a 50. BJJ will get a 20, 10, and 3 ones. Okay, lemonade will get a 10 and a 5. T-Mobile will get 20, 30, 5, 6, 50. Taxes will get a 20 and a 5. Dogs will get a 50. Vet emergency will get 2 20s. Car maintenance will get a 20. Student loan will get 2 20s and 4 ones. Roth IRA will get a 50. Christmas will get 2 20s. Chargers will get 2 20s and 2 ones. Time off will get 2 20s. Climbing will get a 20, a 5, and a 1. Clothes will get 2 20s. We're going to have a lot of 20s. Nespresso will get a 20. Sporting events will get a 50. So will eFund. So will Costco. Coachella will get a 20, a 5, and a 2 ones. A 20 for Target. 100 for groceries and 2 20s. And then a 20 and a 10 for takeout. Okay. Let's hope that I got this right. Sometimes this does not add up. And then I have to figure out where my mistake is. So let's just see. Okay. Let's add up the total amount first. So 50, 25, 50, 40, 20, 44, 50, 40, 42, 40, 26, 40, 20, 50, 50, 50. Wait, how am I at 6,000? What did I do? Oh my gosh. Okay, let me restart. 725, 50. I must have hit something. 33, 15, 36, 50. I'm sure you guys were watching me like, oh my God, girl. Your calculator is not showing the correct number. 50, 40, 42, 40, 26, 40, 20, 50, 50, 50, 27, 20, 140, and 30. Okay. Let's see if this adds up. Okay, so hundreds, we're doing 7, 8. 50s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 20s 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, let's see if this all, so 8 times 100, 800, 7 times 50, 350, 24 times 20, 480, 4 times 10, 6 times 5. Let me just double. Oh, 30. Oh my gosh. I suck at math. Don't judge me. It's literally the easiest math ever. Okay, let's count this. So 800, 350, 480, 40, 30, 13. Yes, it actually added up. I'm so impressed. Okay, so then when I go to the bank, oh my gosh, I have to show you guys. I made new teller slips that I'm gonna be giving. I think I told you guys on my last video that the guy was like, oh my gosh, I want these. So I'm gonna bring him these, but I made some Christmas and fall ones. So I made this little gnome and then a tree and a reindeer. So I'm gonna give these to the bank teller when I go, but I will write everything on here with a permanent marker, and then you just take it off with, I just use nail polish remover on a cotton swab to take it off. So that way it doesn't smear, and then you can just throw it in your wallet, which I'm gonna do. So, alrighty guys, so that's what I do for my paycheck. That is for the first paycheck of November. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and then I will see you on my cash stuffing video. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.